This is Joachim Eriksson and Ylva Eriksson from Brothers of Metal.
And you're watching Loud TV. Yeah, a lot of things changed in the writing process, because this time around we actually knew the people were going to listen to it.
Yeah.
The first time we just wrote it because we were a bunch of friends hanging out who loved to write music. But then eventually we realized, hey, we got a whole album. Let's do something with it. And then we got super surprised when people actually started to listen to it and seemed to like it.
The new one was recorded in like 6 weeks, I would say.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Was it the first one recorded in 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's why I paused. I don't remember.
Yeah, but that sounds
Maybe
right.
Maybe it was that. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
The timeline was shorter.
Yeah.
So
much
we
more
didn't have
stressful.
We didn't have time to rehearse the songs before, so it took a little bit longer. Yeah, we actually on the first album it just all fell into place so beautifully with him, and we found a sound very quickly that we all liked, and we kind of want the mix to be a big smack in the face. It's just going to be right up there and be really loud.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it was a no-brainer to choose him again, because he knows what we like, and
he knows how he works and what we want and stuff. So he's the perfect choice for us.
I have recorded a lot of stuff with Eric, even in other projects as well. So we have had time to really, I mean, we're friends also, but we've had time to experience with my vocals, and to really get to that point where we're like, where's the sweet spot, and how do we make that pop? And then I think all of us has grown, and we've become better over time, and so has he, I think. When we go into the studio, we also already have a very clear vision of what we want the songs to sound like. So it's, in a way, it's also pre-produced by us, and then it's more a playful setting. Like we actually play around a lot with stuff together. So it's actually all happy faces.
Yeah,
I must say. Yeah, we wanted to play around a bit more, actually, this time. And dare to push the limits in all directions, because we have been trying to define what Brothers of Metal is and what it sounds like, and I think none of us really feel comfortable with being boxed in within a specific genre. Also because there are 8 of us and all of us have different musical backgrounds, and that's one of the things that I am proud of, really, with this album, that I think we managed to weave in a lot of different influences and let it be that way and not be scared of it maybe sticking out a little bit too much. So I think I'm happy about that, actually.
Yeah, it's a lot of different.
We even got to do a Disney metal song and an 80s metal song. It feels fun to be able to play around with it. I don't come from metal. I have learned to love metal, and I'm still looking forward to seeing how I can make my kind of metal, coming from like both folk music and Americana and blues and jazz and all different kinds of styles. And yes, you guys have metal more with you from the beginning, but you also enjoy other genres of music.
Yeah, everyone listens to a lot of different musical styles, so and that's good also when we meet up and write new songs, so we have more to take from. So
I do like Amon Amarth a lot. I do, yeah. But I enjoy Nightwish equally as much, so I think it's hard to say just one band. It's
Titans of justice, fearless we stand, owning our father, all we blessed by your hand. Together we rise, together we fight, we ride into battle and into the night. The giants are raging, the gods meet their fate, the heavens crack open, thunder fall through the land. Guardian of Bifrost is blowing his horn, we ride into battle.
It's an interesting topic. there are so many stories to tell, and the stories are so out there a lot of the time. It never gets boring.
No, there's so much to take from, so much stories, and
the more you look, the more stories you find, and the more fantastical the stories get. So the only challenge for us is finding our own way of expressing those stories and making songs that are singable and that you both want to listen to again and again and again, and that you can learn something new from, hopefully. Mm-hmm. And I mean, sometimes we just want to write about how awesome it is to sing metal music as well.
Yeah, those songs
you can't make it too
too
serious all the time. I mean, the human being always has had a fascination for good stories, first of all. And history is also something that is very near and dear to us. And I think the Vikings, I mean, it's a lost culture, and there's something magical about lost cultures. And there's something magical about trying to understand who they were and how they thought about stuff. And I mean, we can only give our own interpretations of that. But I'm really fascinated about the way that they viewed their gods, because it's not the usual way that you would think. Because to the Vikings, their gods were so human; they were so close to them, as a part of their daily lives, and it was not something far off that decided everything. It's they were really close, and that fascinates me because it makes it a very living religion. And I think
maybe like the Greeks.
Yeah.
The Greek religion.
Yeah.
There were.
And that is a very fascinating religion and culture too. And I think lately people have started to see the similarities between the two. One of the best things about these old Norse tales is also that it's a blurry line sometimes between what's good and evil, and it's not all black and white. It's not either or. There are sometimes more than two sides to the stories. And these tales are often meant not to always tell you what's right or wrong. They're meant to open your mind, I think, to make you see more perspectives of stuff in life. I really love that aspect of it.
All is done, no more endeavor, until the day we all stand tall and fight forever. When we believe we are but one, we come together. We sail the seas, we're touching ground, we fight whenever. One day will come when all is done, no more endeavors, until...
Well, we can guarantee you a good time.
Some new songs.
Some new songs, absolutely. The most important thing for us when we're on stage, I would say, is that both that we have fun and that you as a listener have fun as well. We love to feel like we can bring you along on the journey of the set. So hopefully we can manage to do that.
This is our purpose. This is our